Hello. All right. Before I get into it, as always, I want to make sure you can hear me. So I'm going to put it in the chat. And I found some interesting data today. So I just wanted to make a quick video. I'll probably go live again later tonight. I just do a bunch of TA overall for you guys. But I wanted to take a look here because I saw that there was some concern about Dogecoin dipping down to 20 cents, or excuse me, 17 cents. And I found some interesting data here with the shorts. So pull up the chart here. So right here, if we take a look, we'll see this spike, pretty much like a increase, pretty much just a spike as far as, just normally like a increase. And I'm going to compare this to Doge overall, but this is the Doge USD short chart. And then we're going to take a look back here at Dogecoin. Doge. All right. So if we take a look here, we'll see that on the, I'll do year to date. No, let's try 6 months. So we'll take a look here and, okay, that's fine. I'll give you the points that as far as what numbers we needed to hit, right? So technically speaking, in order for reversal, we were looking for around like the 24-cent mark, which is historically when we crossed over that, that's when we have our reversal and we technically go and retest this 33, 34 cents line here. Next resistance line obviously would be up here at around 43, 44. But when we cross this mark, we typically will have that rally. And this isn't the chart I wanted. Hold on, let's try this one. There we go. This one relays it better. This is a Gemini. So you'll see here, we're getting the downward trend, and this is where we were headed up to retest it. And you see that pretty much lines up with the spike that we got in shorts to get it sending the other way. So they're pretty much trying to, because historically, if we look back, we're pretty much 100%. When we cross that 200-day moving average, we're running up to test. This happened back in August of 21, and then again in October. Each time we cross this 200-day moving average, we run, typically we have that run up. And technically, even if you take a look at around 24 cents, you can see the dotted line going across. Let me draw it just so you guys can see. Whenever we cross that line, which is, our moving average, it does go up across here, but whenever we cross that line, we're running to test. So the shorts here are coming in and they're literally getting downward pressure to send it the opposite direction so that we trying to pretty much, prevent this run. And it's not necessarily saying that this is Tesla's job to push it to pump or something like that, but it was a major catalyst and it does help. And again, this is a part of the overall momentum behind it as far as for these catalysts coming up and utility. But we have to, keep in mind that these catalysts are here to help and not necessarily drive the momentum, especially long term. But I do consider it great marketing and great time to expand as far as for attracting new investors and stuff like that. So I think it is a great time to be a benefit. But that's pretty much what's going on as far as for why we are retesting the 17 cents. I saw a lot of posts saying that, oh, the Doge pump is over, or like back to 15 cents and stuff like that. This isn't simply momentum dying down or people selling Dogecoin. This is literally shorts are coming in and being active and literally trying to prevent it from hitting that 200-day moving average, because again, historically, that is a bullish sign that we are running to retest. So And what does it say? Doge is the king of small correction. Yeah, I like that, Sam. So I agree with that. This is, I've seen some, I got some comments and emails and stuff today. So I wanted to address this because I don't believe that this is, even in the grand scheme of things, it's not an indicator that Doge is over or that it's massive downward pressure. We know that the shorts have been here. They've been spiking against Doge for quite some time. And even as these catalysts unroll, I expect to see another spike around the time AMC's announcement comes out. I expect to probably even see a bigger spike because, again, they do not want the momentum for, especially if you're short on Doge, obviously you don't want the momentum to start stacking and building because you saw the power of that last year. And I think ultimately what they're trying to prevent is Dogecoin from consolidating at a higher level. Let's say it rallies and consolidates at around 22 cents and stays there, or 25 cents, which we've done for quite some time as well, where it rallies to 25 cents, consolidates, and then uses the other catalyst to take off from there. So if Dogecoin, if they believe is going to spike because of these catalysts, they want it as low as possible, which is why I believe that they're being aggressive with these shorts initially. So that's why we see this this prevention almost in these long wicks on these candles here to try and get Dogecoin to say, okay, well, we don't want Doge anywhere near that 200-day moving average. We don't want to give a signal that there's a bullish pattern or that there's about to be, a breakout. So they're trying to discourage it by increasing the short positions. But this isn't necessarily completely because of a retail sell-off or anything like that. The shorts have increased. They are trying to get that downward pressure on Dogecoin. So again, we are in great shape. And when they come out trying to increase their positions, that's very bullish. So we know that we are pretty much where we need to be. And again, we have these major catalysts coming up. So I believe Dogecoin is going to absolutely crush it. And we are on track to retest those lines. Let's take a look back here at the chart. So yeah, technically, historically, if we go back, let's do the 1 year. We pretty much are doing these swings with the 21 50-day moving averages where we swing above it, we swing below, we swing above it, and we swing below. And this is literally the pattern that we've had even on the retest. This is all one pattern that we've had since we've come down off of the big rally where we swing below the moving averages and then we swing above it. And then we come retest the 34, get rejected, do our consolidation, come retest it, get rejected, and we come retest it again. But now it looks like they're being proactive with the shorts to try and get it back, to try and get some downward momentum. But we have a lot of big catalysts coming up. I don't think it's anything, unless we see like a really huge amount of shorts come in or something like that to try and, get this thing back down to around 15 cents or something, to really kill the momentum. Then I'll come out and make a video or something about that. Let you guys know what's going on. But as of right now, shorts have been in this play. They do have an effect on it, but it's not going to kill the momentum and everything and the catalyst that's coming forward. So Doge dip below 17 tonight. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm covering in this video. The dipping to 17 cents and stuff like that is, I'm just explaining pretty much why. It's possible for it to dip below. If people are not informed, then they can begin to panic and sell off. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to make this video. So because if you are just following the line or following the charts, you're going to say, oh, Doge is dipping back down, people are selling. Not exactly. You can create downward pressure on something even if you technically don't own anything. You can technically do margin, and well, that's another story. But if you don't like Dogecoin, there are certain things you can do to try and get it to go down. And I believe that is the case, what we're seeing now. So Tesla momentum, the Tesla catalyst, everyone's buying, selling out the Tesla store. All that is that is great. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to. We just have to make sure we do the same thing with AMC and we're going to break that 200 moving average and hopefully go retest that line again. That is ultimately what's going to set us up and put us in position to go challenge these higher resistance levels and ultimately set a new all-time high. As of right now, the most important number that we have for Dogecoin is surpassing this 200-day moving average and breaking above this 24-cent line, 25-cent line. And then historically, that means that we're running to go retest. That is what, even if it's with the AMC catalyst or if they continue shorting in the meantime, that is the mission for Dogecoin right now. Once we break that, we're running to retest. And I'm really curious to see if we're going to break through the third time. We've had 2 rejections so far, but I'm really curious to see if we're going to break through the third time. I think we have the catalyst, the community, and to do so. So that's why the shorts are being proactive and trying to prevent that. So, we're setting up great for the year. AMC, Doge One, GameStop, and who knows what other companies are going to come in and take part in this. So I think we're setting up really great. So let's see. Like button, people. Yes, absolutely. Hit the like button. If you want more TA from me, consider subscribing. I'll take a few questions and then I'll wrap this video up, and then I'll just go live later tonight, and then I'll do a bunch of TA for you guys on what you guys want to see. But I just don't want to make this video too long because it's a specific topic. So my feeling is hedge funds are bleeding crypto to cover shorts on other stocks. It is disgusting, stealing from retail investors. It's bullshit. The SEC, get your shit together. Absolutely. That is absolutely happening right now. We'll talk about that later tonight, actually, because I'm going to go live probably like around midnight or so, and we'll talk about that. But I actually, in my opinion, I can look at a couple of stocks and I can come pretty close to almost proving that, actually. So I completely agree with that. Let's see, feed is going in and out. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. I'm not getting any Wi-Fi issues on my side, but it's been snowing like crazy here. So if I do the feed, if the Wi-Fi goes out or if I lose power or something, I wouldn't even be surprised. I see an upward trend forming regardless of catalysts happening. Yeah, no. The catalysts are going to be, I guess you can call it like a solidifier, in my opinion. So I think that we're going to, have our rise, and Dogecoin is going to gain the utility so that we can move forward. So yeah, I'm very bullish on Dogecoin. I think the catalyst is more like the cream on top. Let's see. David, always watch your informative videos. What's your recommendation when making chats, marking 4 hours or 1 day? So you mean charts? Because the interpretation and movements can be different. Just asking. You can do both. Technically, you can compare them, which is what I do. If I'm looking, especially if I'm looking for certain movements or if I'm looking for answers, typically if I'm asking myself why or what's the next move, then you can, try and, do like an overlay and compare the two. But if I'm long, like most of the coins and stocks I talk about on here, I'm long. So I'm not necessarily trying to like nitpick it for like 4 hours or so. So I'll typically look at like a day or so, or, even, like just regular time frames, not trying to like micromanage it. If I'm long, if I'm trading or something, and then I'll obviously try and get a micro idea like on a pattern. But something like Doge and stuff like that, I typically just look at the days most of the time so that I can just kind of get an idea of general price movement. So it's not, but trading or so, you can definitely get like a micro, take a look at it on a micro level. And also don't forget about the big catalyst news. That's the biggest thing I look at when trading, or if I have the potential to go red in something that controls the market in the short term. So never rule that out. Let's see. By far the best channel for real news, info, and TA. All else is fluff for the most part. I appreciate you. Thank you. As always, great work. We appreciate the time you put in for your viewers. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. Last one, and then I'm going to wrap this one up, and then we'll go live in like an hour or two, and then I'll just do a bunch of TA for you guys in chat. I just don't want to. This video has a specific topic, so I just didn't want to make it too long. Robinhood crypto wallets have instructions on how to access it on their site. Is there any update as to when they'll come out? Not from what I've seen. From the time frame they gave me, like I said, it was like a couple weeks from when the COO put it out. That should have been like this past week. Maybe it's this week. But based off of the analytics that are coming out as far as for how much money they're losing, I imagine they would rather do it sooner than later, or maybe they're trying to accept another coin around that time. We'll see. Maybe they've delayed it. I don't know. It's something we're probably going to have to check on this week, or see if we can get Vlad to kind of give us a ETA. But from what I understood, it's supposed to be this past week, but maybe there was some miscommunication. Maybe we can expect beta to start rolling out this week. But hopefully, in the video I made the other day, the goal I believe is, as far as for us, is we need to have those wallets before AMC's integration. That's going to be a big deal for us, so that we are able to, especially for the people who are not in a position to necessarily buy at higher prices, but those who bought at 2 and 5 cents and who just want to support the cause, we can have a record turnout and do something incredible with the AMC integration. So hopefully we have it before then. So again, I'll go live in a couple hours, and I'll do TA, and we can kind of just chat and talk, and get an idea of the market. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like it. Hit the like button, get it shared, subscribe if you want. It's free. And I'll talk to you guys next time, but it'll be in a couple hours. So I'll see you then. Thanks.